Right.
What they're saying is this white person is balling out in a black dominated sport. It's an anomaly. It's an attraction. It's no different than Tiger Woods getting all of those endorsement deals being a black player in a predominantly white sport. It's no different than Serena Williams getting all of the endorsement deals being a black player in a white dominant sport. It's no different than Simone Biles getting all the attention being a black woman in a white dominated sport. Larry Bird was another example where he was a white player in a black dominated sport. It's an anomaly. It's something unique.
Yeah, I don't think that advertisers have a problem hiring black people to represent their product.
They don't. They want to hire somebody that's going to bring the most attention to their product. And unfortunately for all the WNBA players who are champions that are in the league right now, I would say the most recognizable women's basketball player in the country is Caitlyn Clark right now.
Yeah.
And all advertisers are going to be looking to throw money at her because she's the one boosting the ratings in the women's national championship tournament. She's there. Look, they're moving the Mystics play at some rinky-dink gym here in Washington, D.C. area. They are moving the games where Caitlyn Clark plays to the Capital One Arena because they need more space to fill to sell more tickets. The Indiana Fever have already sold out every home game. All opposing teams that are playing the Indiana Fever, when the Indiana Fever come in town, they've already sold out that game.
Yeah.
They're going to sell out because people want to see Caitlyn Clark. So, yes, it is about race, but not in a negative sense. It's a white person in a black dominated sport that's good.
Yeah.
That's balled out in college, and I hope that she balls out in the WNBA. I'm rooting for her. I'm going to be watching the games. I'm rooting for her because she has an immense pressure to be quote unquote America's great white hope. That she's not asking for. She just want to go hoop. It's the media, right? So she's got all this pressure. So I'm rooting for her. But yeah, she's going to get this type of attention because of what she did in college. So and she's a unique situation because she's a white person in a black dominated sport.
Now, if you want to make that argument about media's attention on Caitlyn, that is a relevant argument. But as far as advertisers and marketing, they're going to go after the most popular player.
Well, and the media
MVP is not most valuable, celebrity. It's most valuable player. Yes, she's an amazing player. Is that going to translate to sales for some company?
Tim Duncan was an MVP, and he's boring as hell. And he had endorsement deals, but he wasn't Kobe Bryant.
Right.
And the NBA blew up because of Magic and Bird. And the NBA absolutely sold a race war. The majority of black players in the Los Angeles Lakers. And really, there was only 3 or 4 white players on the Boston Celtics. But they made, because it was Boston and their best player was white, they were quote unquote the white team. But that was a false narrative, right? The best player, the best 2 players, the best 2 white players in the NBA played on that team. But they were the 2 of the best 24 best players in the league, right? They absolutely pushed that. They marketed that, and Magic and Larry brought the NBA. The NBA used to be on tape delay in my lifetime. The NBA Finals used to be on tape delay. It was not live.
Yeah.
Magic and Larry made it live, but they weren't the ones that skyrocketed the NBA. It was this little player who was out of Wilmington, North Carolina. He was a UNC Tar Heel. He was drafted by the Chicago Bulls 3rd overall. 3rd. His name was Michael Jeffrey Jordan. He got his own signature shoe. He was the first NBA player, truly, to get his own signature shoe. Kind of like Caitlyn Clark. But he didn't even come in with the popularity of Caitlyn Clark.
Right.
but he sure did take the world by storm, but his game backed it up. So that's the reason why I'm rooting for Caitlyn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rooting for her. She did not say, y'all know I'm the greatest white player. Y'all should all roll with me.
Right.
She's not even saying she's the greatest player. If you hear her in an interview, she's like, I'm looking forward to the challenge of playing the best players in this country.
Yeah.
The best players in the world entering the WNBA. I'm looking forward to it. And all of them WNBA players are going to be gunning for her because she's got all this attention, as well as they should. Because if you're a competitor, that's what you do, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm rooting for her to be the best, but it's white, black. It's about race, but it's not. If you like that clip, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to catch up on all of our latest content. Don't forget to hit the notification button when you do subscribe so you can get updated every time we release content. We release content every day, whether it's an actual show or clips from the shows. So go ahead and subscribe, like, comment. Also, don't forget our Patreon page where you can find our Talking Straight-ish and After Hours Uncensored episodes. That's patreon.com/unsolicited perspectives. But once again, thank you again for listening to Unsolicited Perspectives. I'm your host, Bruce Anthony, and I'm going to catch you next time. I'll holla.